Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Ben. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ben. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways.
There he goes. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way who wins this one.
This crowd He's looking downfield to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, there are times a quarterback and a receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ben. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Witherspoon. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Sanders. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On the ground, it's Bond. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wicks. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where.
Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Bond. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll run the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be...
Lots of room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Wants to go up top. catch in the middle. It's Wicks. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Vols are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Bond. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 8 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Witherspoon. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Back to throw, it's Witherspoon. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Wicks. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Witherspoon. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sanders.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
He leaves it with his back.
It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Troy. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. No, he got loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ben. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Witherspoon. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Georgia going up tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Trying to pick up a first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Number 13.
They punt it away on fourth down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.